So, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today is finding something in season. And we're going to move into the side body and notice how our shoulders move and then how our arms move. So, you have the choice of not lifting your arms, and you know who I'm talking to. So lovely to be here this morning. Come stand on your mat. Oh, and I have jig this morning tucked in. It's so funny how he does that. So just standing on your mat and begin to just roll your shoulders. Just rolling your shoulders. And as you roll your shoulders, just get a really deep sense of how they are different. You know, we're not symmetrical. There's one of my hands that knows how to brush my teeth, and the other one has no idea. So just feel. As you move, how do you sense that difference in your shoulders? Nice. Draw your shoulders up, drop your shoulders down. And all of these movements, you're moving to your wellness. And I'm going to add complexity as we go, but stay at the level that you're at. Okay, so round your shoulders forward really deeply. So I'm beginning to really round into my back, and then pull your shoulders back. So my palms are still facing my thighs as I do this. So I'm just moving my shoulders forward and backwards. So this could be enough for your shoulders already, or when you round forward, bring the backs of your hands to your thighs, and as you arch, turn your palms forward. So it's a little bit more kind of using the arms. So maybe that's enough for you, or maybe you begin to move into bowls of rice, so bowls of water. So imagine you've got 2 bowls of water in your palms, and as you reach wide, you keep your palms facing up, and then they swoop under your armpits, and you go wide, and I'm really wide and rounded. So out, and I'm listening to both of my shoulders. There's always one shoulder that's more well than the other, more able than the other. It's never the same, both sides. I'm just feeling rounding forward and arching back. Nice. One more time. Rounding forward and arching back. Cool. So same kind of movement, but now we're going to, without moving, my head is staying center. How up can you squish one shoulder and how down can you squish the other? So I'm not going anywhere other than this really squishy rib cage movement where my head is staying center and one shoulder is lifting and the other shoulder is lifting. And then begin to travel a little bit more, that my head is now starting to move. And my shoulders are still lifting. So this might be enough for your arms, or when you're side bending to the left, lift the right arm up towards the ceiling. And when you're side bending to the right, lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. And I start from bent elbow, and then that extends up. And just feel, what is the, maybe one arm does it, maybe the other one doesn't. Nice. And then just roll down. So stand with your feet hip distance apart, pause for a moment. And then rounding your back, roll forward. Bending your knees, and just feel your lower back, your belly, the length of the back of your thighs. And then rolling all the way up. When your hands are near your thighs, open through your arms, reach up, look up. Nice. Palms come down. And again, rounding forward, rolling down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, arching your back, look forward. Hands to the floor, slowly rolling up. Reach wide through your arms, palms come together. And then all the way down again. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, rolling forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, arch your back, look forward. Hands to the floor, slowly rolling up, all the way up. The hands are wide, palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. So hands to your hips, just roll into your hips. What is the sense? What do you meet? On a Monday night, I teach Argentinian tango in Galway. So always a Tuesday morning, I can feel that I've been standing in high heels for hours, swinging my legs around, rolling the other direction. Just feel that. What is it that you encounter this morning as you roll? Nice. So we're going to take those movements and we're going to create a little bit of a thing. Okay. So again, if you're only moving your shoulders, so start by lifting your shoulders up and down, up and down. Okay. So stay there if that's where you are. Or reach your left hand up and lean over towards the right. And just do that a few times where your left hand is up. And as I lean, I lean. Again, listen. Cool. Keep your arm up, step your feet wider, and then lean again. So what does that change about how your torso, your belly, and your waist move? Nice. Turn your right foot to the top of your mat, and then bring your right elbow to your left knee. No, right elbow to your right knee. Reach long and wide. Coming back up. Turn your foot forward. Turn your foot wide, elbow to your knee, and down. Nice. Turn your foot forward as you stand. One more time. And maybe you stay with your elbow on your knee, or maybe you bring your hand down towards the floor. Just see how that is. Either elbow on your knee or hand to the floor. Maybe turn your head towards the ceiling. Maybe look down at your foot. Find the place where your body and your spine and your neck feels well. Get longer by pushing down into the baby toe side of your foot and lengthening through the side of your body. Nice. Sweep your left hand down. Bring your hands either side of that right leg. Bend your knee. Straighten your leg. Bend your knee. Straighten your leg. One more time. Bend your knee. Straighten your leg. Cool. Bend your knee. Bring both hands to the right knee. Rising up. And now I'm facing towards the right leg. And the back foot is flat to the floor because I've turned it at a 45-degree angle. So start by just rounding your shoulders forward. Pulling your shoulders back. Forward. Back. Maybe you begin to come into bowls of water. So backs of your hands go wide. And then when you rise, palms go out. Backs of your hands go wide. As you go down, as you rise, palms go wide. Just feel that. How do you roll through the spine? Next time you rise and your arms go out, pause there. So lean into your chest, bend your front knee more, maybe look up towards the ceiling. Nice. Both palms come down to your knee. Chest comes down. Turn towards the right side of your mat. And just bending one knee. You'll probably encounter the inner thigh work we did yesterday. I can feel it in the deep of my thighs, the groin, the inside of my knees. Just travel from one side to the other. Be yum as you move. Yum is not only for Sundays. So as I bend my right knee, I'm going to lean my hands over towards the left and create a kind of a traction through my rib cage. And as I go to the left, I'm going to lean my hands over towards the right. One more time each side. Super cool. Hands to the floor, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Cool. Other side. So start by lifting up and down your shoulders. Just your shoulders. How is that? Nice. And then maybe lift the right arm up as you slide. And I almost feel like my right hand stays in the same place a little bit as I do this in the beginning. And then I begin to lean my right hand over towards the left. I'm encountering my waist, my rib cage, my stability. Nice. Bring your feet wider. So my feet are maybe 3 foot apart. Right arm is up towards the ceiling. Slide and side bend. Really feel the deep of your rib cage. Oh, yum. Nice. One more time. Super. Turn your left foot towards the back of your mat. Bend your left elbow. Bring your left elbow to your thigh. Reach your right arm over your ear. And then just feel. I'm going to anchor down through the baby toe side of my foot and kind of lean up and into my right side. Nice. Rise all the way up. Turn your toes forward. Nice. Turn your foot wide, elbow to your knee. Reach and lengthen all the way back up. Nice. Next time you go, you're going to pause. So turn, knee comes down, long through your arm. Maybe bring your left hand to the floor, maybe not. Anchor into the baby toe side of the right foot. Create length. Nice. Turn towards the floor. Bring your right hand down. Bring your left hand behind. Straighten through your front leg. Bend your knee. Lengthen. Bend your knee. One more time. Lengthen. Bend your knee. Turn your toes towards the side of your mat, whichever side your toes are pointing towards. And then bending one knee. Bending the other knee. Remember, you can change the direction of your toes to support the movement of your knee. Nice. Come to center. Keep your left hand on the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And then sweep your right hand under your armpit and over towards the left. And you're imagining that your head will come down towards your left knee. Maybe reach the left hand out further. Maybe not. Just settle in. Nice. Come back, both hands to the floor. Bend your knees enough. And then sweep your left hand under your right armpit. Stay there, pulling your head in the direction of the knee, or reach your right arm long and draw your head down towards your right knee. Nice. Come all the way back. Heel toe towards each other. So find what is your squat here. So knees are bent. Elbows are resting on your knees, and just find what's the distance that you sit down. Maybe you sit all the way down with your bum near the floor. Maybe you sit halfway. Maybe you're very high with your bum. Maybe you're sitting on a chair. No matter, just find the point where your knee and your bum is the same height or something. There's some relationship between your knee and your bum, and you're feeling that you're listening to your wellness. Just settle your belly down towards your thighs. If you want to sit your bum on a chair that's in the room, then do, if you feel like your legs are working a bit much. So wherever you are, either elbows on your knees or sitting on your chair, take your right elbow and imagine you can bring your right elbow towards the floor. And then turn up and then reach up. Again, depending on your shoulders. So either turn or reach. Nice. Elbow to the floor. And it's in the direction of the floor, reaching up towards the ceiling. One more time. Elbow towards the floor. Reaching up. Cool. Other side. Left elbow in the direction of the floor. Reaching up. If you want to put something underneath your heels, this also helps here. Elbow to the floor. Reaching up. One more time. Elbow to the floor. Reaching up. Nice. So come to the floor with your knees and rise up so that you're high on your knees and your toes are tucked under. And then bring your hands to your hips, squeeze your bum and push your hips forward as far as you can push them. And so when I do that, I feel the front of my thighs engage. I feel my bum squeezing. I feel my lower back engaging. And then roll your shoulders in that place. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. So the next movement, we've done it before. It's been a while though. It's called elephant. So squeeze your bum, draw your hips forward and sweep your right hand across the front of your face until it's over there somewhere towards the left. And I feel this, my right arm is near the corner of my right eye And I have this length through the outside of my right belly. As I sweep forward, I drop my head forward. And then I sweep my left hand, and my right hand is holding my bum, holding my thigh. So begin to sweep from one side to the other. And as I do this, it just gets yummier and yummier. And I'm leaning back a little bit more as I do it. But I'm listening to my wellness. This is the expression of my wellness in this moment. Might be that your movement is smaller, might be that it's bigger. But it's based on the sensations of this moment in your body. It's based on the strength of your body, not only the flexibility. One more time each side. Super cool. Come all the way forward into your child's pose. Resting down, head comes down, pause. Nice. Wiggle yourself down a bit deeper. Let your breath settle, let it land. So in the room that you're doing yoga in right now, is there a plant? Or is there a candle? So something elemental, is there wood? Notice something that either is alive right now or was alive. So this whole house is wood. Every part of it is wood, more or less. So I always think it's like living in a tree house in the middle of a forest, and that all the Austrian trees that built this house are somehow communicating with all the trees outside. It's very sweet. So notice the plant and just be present to the fact that this plant has been here for your whole practice. It's just been there, hanging out, doing its thing. Come lie on your back. So lying on your back, your knees are bent. Landing in. And then sway your knees from side to side. As you sway your knees from side to side, what is the feeling in your hips and your pelvis? How would you articulate or interesting that articulation and articulation. Yeah, to articulate your hips is to move your hips in relationship to your legs, to your spine. It's like mobilization. And then to articulate yourself is to move yourself where? Like, what do you do as you articulate? Draw your knees up towards your chest. Squeeze them in. Hold on to the right leg. Stretch the left leg long. Feel a dog with your foot, if there's one handy. And then change. Draw your left knee up. Stretch your right leg long. Nice. Squeeze both knees in. Rock from side to side. And how slowly can you rock? Like, can you let your breath sigh because you've taken time to listen in and pause? Can you let something deepen and soften backwards because you've slowed down? Nice. How wonderful. So yeah, find something that's in season. So there's this beautiful antler tree. It's a sumac tree, and it's just outside my window here. And it's like bright orange and red right now. And so when I sat with it, I had this sense of like shedding, letting go, that feeling of moving into something. And to move into something, you have to let go of things. To move into a new place in your life, a new anything. You can't just take on more. You have to go, that I'm going to lay down and let go of. So right now, as you sit with a tree, for me, it was a sense of shedding because it looks like the tree. But if you're doing this in, whatever, find something that feels like the season to you and see what wisdom, what insight, what wonderful stuff is happening as you relate to your tree. Um, and so I will see you all next week. Oh, not a week, no, tomorrow. I will see you all tomorrow. And have a great day. Have a really nice day. And thanks for joining me. Really very lovely practice. So ciao, ciao. Bye.